detected. Rogue agent eliminated. Agent down. Now detecting contaminated gear. Rogue agent neutralized. Rogue agent eliminated. Contaminated gear detected. Rogue agent neutralized.
Boring!
No losses, I don't do lipo. A few screws loose in the head, I'm a psycho. Promise you the bar just as real as the bite though. Misunderstood, you could call me a typo. I shine hotter than the stars in the night though. Hate the who's, don't give me a title. Flipping in assets, so I don't worry the price though. Got scratched like mine, no, leave it to the tribal. I ain't even trying to try though. I can do this with my eyes closed. You forgot nothing on my goals. My girl ain't plastic, she don't even recycle. All these kids just wanna be idols. All these kids just wanna be rival. I need something way more than viral. I need something way more than viral. Gotta be something way more than idol. Be careful not to get too close, I might just go. Might just go.
Zone. Now detecting contaminated gear.
Faggot, you're as shit as plum, you dog.
What I do? What I do? What I do?
I'm like a bomb in a room. Blow up the spot, everybody gotta move. Life or death, everybody gotta choose. Life or death, not everybody gotta lose. I hear the talking, I just keep quiet. Learn to speak silent, don't yearn for violence. Was a little man, I turned into a giant. I changed the climate, every room that I'm in. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the baddest of them all? Popping like I'm Adderall. Bouncing like a basketball. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Be careful not to get too close, I might just go. Might just go.
Hello there.
Plum here, g'day champions, how's it going, and welcome back to another Division 2 build video. Now, how bloody tops was that opening clip?
Oh, they're bloody tops, to be honest.
I've only been using this build for a few days now, and already it feels like cheating. Aimbot enabled, as they say. Hits like an angry mother, is super stable, this champs is my beams build. So let's get stuck in and check this thing out. 4 reds, 2 blues, sitting at 1.1 mil armor. I do feel like this is a good ratio of damage and armor, and it suits my playstyle and ability. If you can get your beams on with less armor, go for it. The build is 2-piece Walker, 1-piece Fenris, 1 Seska, the Contractor's Gloves, and the Fox's Prayer knee pads. For the specialization, I'm using Demolitionist for 3 reasons. First is giving 5% multiplicative damage to targets out of cover to my teammates. The second reason is that brace for impact. Heaps of players nade spam and use seeker mines, so this ignores one of those explosions every 60 seconds. And the third reason, which is the main reason, is for crisis response. When armor is reduced to 0, it refills all your main weapons ammo. This is perfect for face trading. My armor gets broken, my mag's refilled, and I can continue beaming. The guns on this build can be any ARs that you have or that you're comfortable using. My preference is the Carbine 7. I've got damage to armor on this one, and it stacks nicely with this build. The talent on the gun is measured. I still think this is one of the best DPS talents in the game. Gain 20% rate of fire for the top half of your mag, and you lose 30% weapon damage. But flip that for the bottom half of the mag, you lose 20% RPM and gain 30% weapon damage. That's a crazy good talent. And look how accurate and stable this thing is already. I've got it modded with a crit chance scope, extended mag, crit hit damage grip, and crit hit chance muzzle. For my backup gun, I've been trying the Black Market AKM. It's hitting for nearly 130k. It's completely maxed out and has damage to targets out of cover, so depending which gun I'm using, my damage will multiply slightly differently. The talent I've opted for here too is measured. Not as accurate or as stable, but hits really hard. The mods crit hit chance scope, extended mag, crit hit chance grip, and a crit hit damage muzzle. And the pistol, use whatever you want because I don't use it. Righto champs, so the build itself. 2-piece Walker, 1-piece Fenris, 1-piece Seska, Contractors, and Foxes. Simple enough, right? The mask is Walker and we get the 2-piece bonus, 5% weapon damage and 5% damage to armor. This stacks nicely with our Contractors gloves and our Carbine. It's a maxed out piece with a crit hit chance mod. The chest piece is Fenris for 10% AR damage. I've gone with Unbreakable here because it synergizes very well with Crisis Response. My armor breaks, my mag refills, I get armor back, and I can continue shooting. This in combination with a tardigrade chest on your team is absolutely beast. The holster is piece 2 of Walker, maxed out again. I've gotta love me a god rolled item. The knee pads are Foxes, and I've gone for armor on this for some added survivability. That damage to targets out of cover is multiplicative, so for DPS builds, this I feel is still best in slot. And the same goes with the Contractor's gloves. Damage to armor is multiplicative. And yes, I've optimized this piece, and it's my first one. I am looking forward to seeing how much they reduce the cost of optimization in TU 12.1. And lastly, my backpack is Seska for 10% crit hit chance. This one could definitely have some better rolls, but oh well. I've opted to use Vigilance here for 25% weapon damage. But the moment I take some damage, that buff's completely gone. If you're playing in a team and you're playing stacked, something like Companion would work here as a good option as well. Alright, so that's the build and the gear. Skill wise, I want to play a little bit stealthy and avoid being detected. So the decoy and scanner pulse here are my go-tos. Depending on what group or server you're in, you might want to be swapping up these skills for something a little bit more suitable. Heading over to the stat sheet, 59.6 crit hit chance and 145.2 crit hit damage. Definitely you're going to want to tweak the mods on your weapons and change it up a little bit depending if you're playing in a team and someone's running the Coyote's mask. Which just means you'd swap your 2 crit chance mods on your gun to crit hit damage. With the Carbine 7, we've got 19% damage to armor and that 8% damage to targets out of cover. For the AKM, it's the same crit hit chance, crit hit damage. The damage to armor does drop to 13%, but we now have 18% damage to targets out of cover. You saw it in the gameplay, champs. This build destroys armor and shreds through players. It's so much fun. So that's the build, champs. What did you think? Is this something you'll give a go at making? I really do hope so. Drop a comment below about whatever. Any feedback, build questions, suggestions or ideas, you know I'm easy. Help yourself and the channel, make sure you hit that bell notification so you know every time I upload new content. So, did you like it? Then smash that like button, and if you didn't, you can press the dislike. But remember to support me and the channel, hit that sub button and become a creepy subscriber. And I'll catch you all in the next one, champions. I'm Plum out.